In the golden heart of the UAE, where the skyline of Dubai kisses the clouds and the desert whispers stories older than time, there lives a man the world believes it understands, Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum Fazza. To millions, he is a symbol. To his people, he is pride. To the world, he is perfection. But to himself, he is something no one has ever truly known. People think they know him. They scroll past his pictures. Skydiving above the palm, riding horses through golden sands, standing tall with calm confidence. He has everything, they say. Wealth, power, respect, freedom. But what they don't understand is this. The higher you rise, the heavier the silence becomes. Because when the world watches you, you don't get to fall. From a young age, his life was never just his own. Every step was observed. Every word measured. Every decision carried meaning beyond himself. While others were learning how to live freely, he was learning how to lead. Responsibility was not given to him one day. It was woven into him, slowly, quietly. Like a shadow that never leaves. People saw confidence. But behind it, was discipline so deep, it often replaced desire. He wasn't always quiet. There was a time when laughter came easily. When life felt lighter. But over the years, silence became his comfort. Not because he had nothing to say, but because too much lived inside him. Words can be dangerous when you carry influence. So he chose carefully. Sometimes, not speaking at all, felt safer. The world sees adventure. They see him jumping from planes, racing through dunes, exploring oceans and mountains. They see a fearless man. And they are not wrong. But courage is not just in daring acts. Sometimes, the real courage is hiding your pain so well that no one ever questions your strength. At night, everything changes. The noise fades. The expectations pause. The world finally looks away. And that's when he becomes just a man. He sits by the window, watching the city lights flicker like distant stars. Sometimes, he writes. Not as a prince. Not as a leader. But as someone who feels deeply, and speaks only to paper. His poetry is not for fame. It is for survival. It wasn't supposed to happen. Love rarely asks for permission. She didn't arrive with noise or attention. She didn't try to impress him. She simply existed. Calm. Soft. Real. And for the first time, someone looked at him. Without seeing the crown. With her, things were different. There were no expectations. No titles. No pressure. Just silence that felt understood. She didn't ask him to explain himself. She didn't need to. Because somehow, she already saw. what the world never could. For a man who controlled everything, this was unfamiliar. Feelings don't follow rules. They don't respect boundaries. And suddenly, the man who mastered discipline found himself unsure. Not weak, but human. Chapter 9, The Hidden Battle. No one noticed the change, because he never showed it. But inside, there was a quiet war. Duty told him to stay grounded. His heart pulled him somewhere else. And for the first time, he realized something painful. Even a prince cannot have everything. He didn't speak about it. He didn't fight it publicly. He just chose. Silently. He stepped back. He let the distance grow. Not because he didn't care, but because he cared too much to risk breaking what he could never fully protect. Some endings don't have words. No arguments. No dramatic goodbyes. Just absence. She left his world quietly, the same way she entered it. And he remained unchanged on the outside, but forever different within. The world saw nothing. He still smiled, still led, still lived the life everyone admired. Nothing looked broken. And maybe that's why no one asked. People think strength means never feeling pain. But real strength is carrying it without letting it control you. He didn't collapse. He didn't lose himself. He simply continued. There are words he never spoke. Feelings he never showed. Moments he never shared. Because some things are too real to be exposed to the world. Today, he is still the same man people admire. Still strong. Still composed. Still inspiring. But deeper now. Quieter. More aware of what it means to feel, and to lose. Final chapter, what people will never know. People will always say, he has everything. And maybe, in many ways, he does. But what they will never understand is this. Even the strongest men have stories they don't tell. Even the most admired lives have silent sacrifices. And even a man like Hamdan bin Mohammed al Maktoum has a heart that once loved deeply and chose silence over everything. People see his life, but they will never feel his silence.